Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to Arithmetic, lesson 146. Let's begin with your column addition. Let's go ahead and add 8 plus 4 plus 4 plus 5 plus 9. Good, put down the 0. 4 plus 8 plus 9 plus 9 plus 6. Good, put down the 9. Keep going. 7, 2, 1, 9, and 5. Very nice. Good job. Keep going. Awesome. And where's your comma go? Ones, tens, hundreds, comma. Very good. And how do we say this number? 276,790. Remember that comma is when you say the thousands. When I say thousands, you put a comma. 276,790. Very good. All right, let's review your fractions. Reducing to lowest terms. Now, we've been noticing that on a few of your tests, we're not doing this correctly. Make sure you're careful in doing this. When we have a fraction like 8/20ths, you need to take 8/20ths and divide by the number that is the highest divisibility. So here it would be 4. We can divide by 4, okay? So when you take 8 divided by 4, it will equal 2. And when you take 20 divided by 4, it equals 5. Excellent. And you have 2/5 as your lowest terms. Next one, 7/21s, or 7/21. What is the number they are both divisible by? 7. Very good. And when we divide the top and the bottom by 7, we get 1/3. Very good. Excellent. Make sure you're taking the number, dividing it by the number that they're both divisible by, the largest one, okay? We call it the greatest common factor, okay? Next one, 9/30ths. What is the greatest common factor of 9 and 30? Good, it's 3. So we're going to divide the top and the bottom by 3. You got it. Good job. You divide 9 by 3 and get 3, and divide 30 by 3, you get 10. Excellent. Last one on this section, 4/44. What is the number they are both divisible by? 4 is correct. Divide 4 by 4 and you get 1. Divide 44 divided by 4 and you get 11. Excellent. Okay, make sure you understand this. Now, this is going to be a little bit different, but we've done this before. We're going to have 1/5 of 50. 1/5 of 50. When we see this, we know we need to divide 50 by 5. What is 50 divided by 5? Nice job. Okay, sometimes it's not going to be a whole number like this one, 1/5 of 26. Now 26 divided by 5 is not a whole number. It does not go in evenly. We have some left over. So if you remember, we did our division when we say 26 divided by 5, we have 26 divided by 5 equals 5, because 5 times 5 is 25. How many are left over? 1 is correct. But we put that 1 as a fraction, and when I have a fraction, I use the 5 as my denominator. So our answer will be 5 and 1/5, okay? Refer to this when you're going over your homework or doing your worksheet pages, because many of you are getting those wrong. So make sure that you understand when I have a fraction of a number, I need to divide, okay? We're going to move on a little bit to, to multiplying with carrying. Now, multiplying with carrying. You know, when we work with multiplication problems, sometimes we're going to need to carry, just like we do in addition. When we carry, we always need to add the carried number, okay? When we carry in a problem with the 2 digits, we're going to have 2 digits. It's going to be just as easy as carrying when we add, Okay, just as easy. So before we multiply the tens digit, we need to cross out the number that we carried. So here's how it's going to look. Whoops, I added that one too fast. So when we multiply 25 by 3, we're going to take the ones place, right? And we're going to multiply 3 times 25. 3 times 5 is 15. Put down the 5 and carry the 1, right? Now 3 times 2 equals 6, and add the 1, which is 7. Now, the key to this is that we're going to need to erase that 1, okay? So erase the 1. Whoops, I didn't erase it. Okay. Sorry about that, boys and girls. Go ahead, and when you have this number, you're going to erase that 1. What's going to happen is you're going to need to use that box possibly in the future. So you don't want it to have your 1 that you use to carry. So after we write the 0, we need a 0 in the ones place. Why do we need a 0 in the ones place? Because we're not multiplying by 1, we're multiplying by tens. So we put a 0 in the ones place. Okay, now we can multiply with the digit in the tens place just like we normally would. Take that 1 and multiply it by 25 and you get 25. So you now have 75, but these two numbers, the 75 and the 250, those are both called partial products. Say it again with me, partial products. The number 75, the number 250, I should say. They're both called partial products. Now, we can't have two answers, can we? So we need to add them up. You add them up, 75 plus 250, and your answer now is the final product. Okay, your final product. Let's try another one together. Again, 26 times 14. 14 is a two-digit number. So here's how it's going to look. You're going to do 26 times 4. And 4, so we start off with simple, with 26 times 4. I'm sorry, 6 times 4 is 24. Put down the 4 and carry your 2. You need to carry that 2, very important. Now, 2 times 4 equals 8. Now we need to add in your 2. 8 plus 2 is 10. So you put the 0 down and then the 1 down because there's nowhere else to add it, okay? So your 26 times 4 equals 104. Now we need to put the 0 down in the ones place under the 4, okay? When we put the 0 under the 4, now we can multiply by the number in the tens place. What's the number in the tens place? 1. Very good. So I'm going to multiply 26 times 1, and that's 26. And with the 0 in the ones place, that's 260. Okay, those are called my partial products, 104 to 160. I need to add them together to get a final product. When I add them together to get a final product, the answer will be 364. Let's do some more just to practice. Okay, we'll have 23 times 24. Okay, 23 times 24. We need to multiply first by the number in the ones digit. That's 4. 23 times 4. Let's start with 3 times 4 is 12. Put the 2 down and carry the 1. When you put the 1 in the box, make sure to add it the next step. 2 times 4 equals 8, and 8 plus 1 equals 9. Now remember, let's erase this number 1 because we need to erase it because we may need that box in the future. Okay, so now I multiplied by the ones digit, 4. Now I need to multiply by the tens digit, 2. But I need my 0. Whoops, that gives you the whole answer, I'm sorry. I need my 0 in the ones place, very important. Some people call it a spacer, but that 0 is in the place of the ones place because you're multiplying by 10. Okay, even though it says 2, you're really multiplying by 20. So anything you answer needs to have a 0 in the ones place in this case. Okay, so now we have 3 times 2 is 6 and 2 times 2 is 4. That's where we get the 460. Again, I apologize for it coming in all together. Again, what do we call those two? Good, they're called partial products. We need to add them together and our answer will be 552. Grab another piece of scrap paper, boys and girls, and let's see if we can do this one together. Go ahead and write 56 times 13. You can pause the video if you need to grab a piece of paper. Okay, we're going to multiply 6 times 3 is 18. Put down the 8 and carry the 1. Now, 5 times 3 is 15. 15 plus 1 equals, good, 16. And put down the 1. Excellent. Now, you need a spacer, so you'd put your 0 in the 1's place. And now multiply the 56 times 1. That's pretty easy. Just write 56. So it should look, oh, first erase your 1. Actually, you did it that time. Very good. And then write down your 0 and then 56 next to it. Okay, boys and girls, what do we call these two numbers? 168 and 560? You remembered. Partial products. I love it. When you get your two partial products, you add them together and your answer will be your final product. All right. Boys and girls, on your worksheet on page 292, you have a few story problems like this. Let's do one of them together. There are 12 girls in the 3rd grade. There are 5 fewer girls in 4th grade than there were in 3rd grade. There are twice as many girls in the 5th grade as the 4th grade. It's getting a little confusing, huh? How many girls are in all 3 grades? Let's work this together. So there are 12 girls in the 3rd grade, and there are 5 fewer girls in the 4th grade than in the 3rd grade. So 5 fewer means I need to subtract. Good. I'm subtracting from what? 12. So I take 12 minus 5. My answer is 7. 7. Now, how many are in, what is 7? What is that answer to? Is that the 4th grade girls? Yes. Okay, so the 4th grade girls have 7. Now, it says there are twice as many girls in 5th that there are in 4th. Twice as many. So I take my 7 and I do what? Multiply. 7 times 2 equals? Good. 14. Now you need to find out how many girls are in all 3 grades. How many are in all 3 grades? You're going to add 7, good, and 14 and 12, all 3. Add them all together. Awesome, 33. Make sure to put that number on the line. Very important to have the number on the line. Letter B, we have, oh, I went too fast. Sharon Springs, New York got 8.5 inches of snow in 3 days. It snowed 2.5 inches on the first day and 3 inches on the second day. How many inches of snow did they get on the 3rd day? Okay, so the first thing we need to do is what? 2.5. And we have to add it. What are we adding it to? The first day was 2.5. What about the second day? 3. Now I have a mixed number, 2.5, plus a whole number, 3. How do we do that? Have we done that before? 1/2 times nothing, plus nothing equals 1/2. And 2 plus 3 equals 5. So your answer will be 5.5. All right, but that's not the answer that they're asking. They're asking how many inches of snow did they get on the 3rd day? Now, if they got 8.5 inches in all, and on on the 2 days, they got 5.5, that's what we said, 5.5 inches. But in all, there were 8.5 inches. So what do we have to do? Add, subtract, multiply, or divide? Good, we're taking away, we're subtracting. We take 8.5 for all 3 days, and we subtract the 2 days, which we said were 5.5. When we do that, 1/2 take away 1/2 equals 0, and 8 take away 5 equals 3. Very good. Your answer should be 3. All right, boys and girls, we are done for today. I want you to complete the classwork pages 291 and 292. Complete all problems and let us know if you have any questions. We'll see you back for your next lesson tomorrow. Have a great day.